Okay, we should be live. Let me go ahead and make the stream public. There we go. Okay, everything should be set. There we go. Let me give stream up for chat. Get everything set. There we go. Yo, Yeet in chat, how are you doing tonight? Let me go ahead and set up a Q&A again. There we go. Welcome to the stream, Azor. How are you doing tonight? Let me go ahead and put the link to the stream into the Discord. Doing good. How's y'all doing? I'm doing great. Today was a very solid day. But yeah, I'm putting the link to the stream into some Discord servers, and then let's see, whatever start of stream prep. Let me go ahead and get stream up on my phone, and then I think we're all set. So, while I'm getting this set, let me divulge the plan for the night. The current plan is I don't have many bits, and obviously I'm not gonna have any more until I get the good old booster cookie, and I'm not getting one of those for a bit. So I'm gonna be bitless and godpotless for a bit. So, gotta grind out some cookie coins for real, exactly. But, with the few bits that I have now, I'm thinking of doing something that'll help with getting those, cookie coins. Let's see, bro. Pests are absolutely busted during Finnegan. You can get the pest cooldown to just over a minute, dang. Absolutely bombed an art test. Don't do that. Do better. But yeah, so the all-around point that I'm getting to is I want to go ahead and kill some mushrooms. And I'm gonna get some more digested mushrooms, because I'm halfway to being able to upgrade it to legendary. And after I do that, farming will be better. Simple as that. You want to fail art? Fair enough. Guess who's getting a Terminator with next mayor? Guess who's determined to at least try for a Juju next mayor? I was already doing the math. I need 39 bosses at least for the drops. And then the obsidian is gonna be a pain, but could be worse. And the same goes for the quartz. But yeah, it's literally wild that I'm gonna be E-Man 6 before I even get one of the items from E-Man 5. Also, why does Nancy have a different skin. No, that was a whole thing in the alpha server where she was getting a new skin. I think they were trying to do it basically to differentiate her from Clerk Seraphine, but I could be wrong. You'll do the bosses yourself or buy carries. If you think I'm doing a T4 on my own at this point, I wish I could. I would love to. I don't think that would work out too well, in all honesty. Maybe changing the most pointless things. To be fair, it is pointless, but also that probably took them 2 seconds worth of effort to change. I doubt that, like, slowed them down from doing a more important update. I can carry if needed. Good to know. That is very good to know. Yeah, because that's what I've noticed. A lot of people who watch my streams around this time tend to offer T4 carries, like you, Julius, and a few others that I can't think of off the top of my head. So I think as long as I get the right time and the right people at the right time, that should be like a one-night grind as long as I do it right. Obviously, it'll be a little bit of a pain to, whatchamacallit, to spawn them in, because I can't go around killing the things in Void Sepulture. Or Sepulture, whatever it is, however you pronounce it, I don't know. 1.5k copper, very nice! That actually reminds me, let me get my farming stuff on and get pests. So I'd have to go for Zealot Bruisers, but aside from that, it's really not going to be a big deal. But yeah, warp, garden. And yeah, so basically, as I was saying, the plan for tonight is I'm going to go ahead, do this, then I'm going to do my daily experiments, and then I'm going to go ahead and, whatchamacallit. Then I'm going to go kill some mushrooms, get some more digested mushrooms, and then I'm going to upgrade the mushroom pet, and I'm going to buy a cat flower. That's what I was getting at earlier, with what I was saying about bits. Because 800 bits is not much, but as much as it feels like a waste, 500 for a flower so that I can get mushroom pet right away, I feel like will be worth it. Especially if I can try to find some cheap or easy to get things for magic power. Which I should probably check, actually, because I've still got a good amount of slots in the accessory bag. And I definitely want some more magic power. It's just not the easiest thing to get. Let's see, anything new in chat? Not yet. Let's see, do I have any more bait? Dung, cheese, honey. Okay, I'm gonna swap that out for dung. And cheese, and cheese. I don't want to use the honey jars right now just because I only have 3 of them. And this way, everything will take at least a bit longer till I have to refill it. Oh yeah, I accidentally got silver earlier in a contest. I just used cheese in the traps. Yeah, as you should, honestly. Cheese is probably the cheapest and easiest to get consistently. Like, even on Iron Man, it's the best to get if I was to run out, because I have a rat pet. I can just run around and find more. Let's see. Jacob's tickets, those can go in here. Oh yeah, I put some Agatha coupons in here. Okay, I didn't put any in there, so I'm gonna put them back in here. I'm gonna take out all these runes, because these are taking up valuable room. Pest Terminator 1. Anything else for my farm armor? Nope. On the topic of accidental metals, I accidentally got gold and cocoa bean cheese. You gotta love when that happens. Also, Sunder 6, I need that for my, my pumpkin dicer. Which, to be fair, I think that's probably what I'm going to start doing in a bit after I upgrade the Mushroom Pet. So, let me go IS. And how many of these can stack? I'm just gonna make a new chest for runes. That's my goal. Just accidentally collected. How? How do you do that? And yeah, I'll put it up here. Pests. Ah, fair enough. I don't feel like searching through all my things for runes, honestly. If I find any, I'll move them, but aside from those, I'm not gonna look for any more. But yeah, I know I should save the bits, but once again, the sooner I have a better pet, I feel like it's gonna be worth it, you know? It may not be the best idea, but could be worth it. Let's see. Y'all think I should go Pest Terminator 3 on the boots? I think that might be the play. Yeah. Because Pest Terminator 2 on the helmet, that's just Pest Terminator 2 on everything, and then I have a leftover Pest Terminator 1 book. Which isn't a bad thing, because then I would just be one book away from upgrading it again. But I feel like this is a worthwhile endeavor, you know? Turbo Potato. That can go in this area. Ooh, Turbo Pumpkin. Let me grab any of those. Do I have any more is the question. No, I do not. But I've got 3 of them. Could be worse. Let's see. Turbo Pumpkin, Turbo Pumpkin. Boom. And boom. Not bad at all. Pretty solid farming fortune, actually. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here because I don't need it. Let's see. And then, yeah, I just need a reforge and efficiency, and ideally I should check if I can add a rune, or not a rune, a gemstone, but it's not like I have too many of those anymore. Kind of got rid of those. Okay, yeah, so quite clearly I'm not getting blessed on the pumpkin dicer yet. Would be nice to have it, but I'm not getting that yet. Or actually, maybe I can. Let's see real quick. I feel like it would be worth it. Gotta make a lot of sacrifices and then improve my setup a lot, you know, that's the goal. Also, something I did, let's say off camera, did a little off camera mining. I went ahead and is there any of this that I shouldn't sell? The recipe for enchanted golden carrots, don't we all? Now imagine trying to make a ton of them on Iron Man, where you have to actually get all of the carrots and gold and all that. What was I saying? Genuinely no idea. Oh, yeah. So, what I did off camera, also, I'm saving the seeds because I need a lot of those for the rest of the crappie armor. But yeah. I went ahead and did a whole entire 2 nucleus runs. I know, that's a lot. You're all very impressed. But no, I didn't do it out of needing them so much. Or let me rephrase. I didn't do them for something I normally would be grinding for. 2? Exactly! That's so many! But no, I did them because until then, I had 8 nucleus runs. And now if you're actually watching the stream instead of listening, you may see I have zero progress on my RNG meter, and its selected drop is Helix Fossil. I know, so that doesn't really tell you much about what I did now, does it? I went ahead and got a Helix Fossil, because I want an actually good fishing pet for me to have active when I do collect from the, whatchamacallit. When I do collect from the clay minions. Did he waste his RNG meter? I didn't waste it. I mean, 10 runs compared to 1,000 is nothing. That's not going to add much more. But it saves time of possibly having to do like 50 runs for a 1 in 10 drop. So all around it saves time. And then yeah, I'll have that in like, I think a bit under 2 days. Let's see, it really sounded like you were about to say you dropped alloy. Oh, I wish. That'd be great. Ooh, yeet. If you're interested, there's a dude in my lobby saying 3-5 mil if you find him a Cataclysmic Crimson Isle lobby. I'm not interested for multiple reasons, but if you want to do that. You're not that poor. Fair enough. But yeah, I wish I dropped alloy. Let me go ahead and get my mage armor on. Guardian pet. And there's the amazing weapon setup, you know. Let's go IS first, because I'm gonna try to do the experiments before I do this. Once I get Fermento, my pumpkin rates are gonna go up. I would hope so. That's how upgrading your armor works. But yeah, no, if I had dropped an alloy earlier, there would have been at least one screenshot in the server. I would have been flexing with that thing like your average gym bro. No, I said at least one. Or I think I did, unless I misspoke, I don't know. If I did say only one, then I think you mean at least 20. Exactly. That's the better way to think of it. I hate doing nucleus runs on Iron Man so much because when you powder mine for robot parts, it'll give you 100 of 5 of them, and 0 of the 6th. And there's no good reason for it. It just is dumb. I still am super grateful that they added the, whatchamacallit. Super grateful that they added the precursor apparatus. Because that thing is nice. It's very enjoyable to have, you know. Ooh, Respite 3? Not bad. Well, that was actually a very successful, whatchamacallit? Very successful experiment. Also, only noobs don't know that you don't need to hold the weapons for Jade Crystal to give it to the guys. Oh yeah, no, I know that now. We don't talk about the olden days when I didn't know that. Also, I completely forgot to actually get the Blessed Reforge for the Pumpkin Dicer, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, I might as well do the other 2 experiments right now. You're using Bountiful? How do you get that one? Like, what's the Reforged Stone, or is it just one from, randomly reforging it? Golden Ball? Good to know. I'll have to check out that one and see if it would be worth going for. You don't want to know how to get Bountiful because you're Iron Man? Oh no. What do you mean the Sea Emperor Hunt one? Jake? From State Farm? In the nicest way, Yeet, I don't know who any of these characters are. I don't pay attention to the lore. Well, you explain that. What does it even do? Ooh, coins per crop. That would be quite nice for me. Need some sort of necromancer item to get a Sea Emperor all the way to Jake. I mean, that's not too terrible. Because, I mean, hardest part is killing enough Sea Emperors to get the thing to drop. Please, you're disappointing me. You know, that's okay. Typical is a YouTuber. Ah, I did not know that. But yeah, because I mean, I have most of the Necromancer armor, and for obvious reasons, the Necromancer sword. So in theory, wouldn't be impossible. You know, one of the best Skyblock videos on the hunt for the Kudra Mandible. Nice. Let's see. Which is the Chomp and Reforge. What does that one do again? Not terrible, but also not great. It actually used to be the best Reforge for rods. Nice. Yeah, if there is one person... Ooh, another mill coins. Very nice. And also almost enchanting 50. But yeah, if there's anyone who does not know what the best rod, or what the best Reforge for rods would be, it's me. I gotta say, I like the Reforged stones for weapons are generally very straightforward. Especially with how you get them. Like, you don't have to do some weird quest with a Sea Emperor to get a withered stone, or a wither blood. You just kill the main man Necron a few times, you know? Simple. And once you get to Golden Ball, it looks like the devs were high. What do you mean? That is very true, Yeet. You make a great point there. You know, not great, but could be worse. Another respite book is always an alright thing to have. Okay. It is time to go and kill some mushrooms. Or never. No, especially since this is during Derpy. My gear for this is not great. Its peak. What is the quest for getting the Sea Emperor there? Or what? Or do you mean respite? But yeah, I think I'm at 33 digested mushrooms, so I just need double that. Yo, Tam in chat, how are you doing tonight? Is that a new profile picture? I hate killing these mushrooms so much. Let's see, I'm doing great. I have lots of news. That's amazing. I'm glad you're doing great. What's all the news? And also, Yeet, would you be willing to invite Azor to the party? Thank you very kindly. Let's see, or just a little news that's great. Either way, that's amazing. Also, dang, these people are fighting Ragnarok during Derpy. That is, not a safe endeavor. This activity on its own makes me want to go for a, whatchamacallit, for a Spirit Scepter. What's the worst subject in school? For me? I think the one that Art was okay. Art wasn't great. All-around subject, I don't really have an answer for because it depends on the year. But, individual, like, type of subject, chemistry. Freaking hated chemistry. Chemistry's the worst. Let's see. Every single time I post a YouTube short or video, I think to myself, holy moly, this is the best thing I've put on my channel so far. And it is, but that means the next short is expected to be the same bar. That is an amazing point, yeah. Chemistry was so bad, but it's got its uses. You're not wrong. It definitely still has usefulness. It's just, there's so much to it. That has happened so many times, and so many times I'm keeping up with the bar. I don't understand how. I keep blowing my expectations completely out of the water every post. That's amazing. I'm proud. I'm impressed. The subject I think I hated the most, though, for my school, as weird as this will sound, was history. Because I love history, but for some reason my school felt it was necessary to teach about, like, Mesopotamia and stuff, like, 7 times. Like, it'd be the start of a new semester or a new school year, and they'd be like, okay, let's start over again. Let's go back to the beginning. I don't even understand how I went from that first mascot character guy to this in only 5 months. Yeah, that is incredibly impressive, Tam. But yeah, in theory, I can, I could probably just either go with a sword or go with a, with my Venom's Touch to kill these, but with 2 million health, it would take way too long per mushroom. Let's see, it's actually insane what I'm doing for my short, not on Friday. Maybe on Friday, probably not. Takes lots of time, but it's so much better so far than the last video, but I don't understand how. Nice! But I am I'm improving so much over such little time, it's actually incredible. That is amazing. I'm happy for you, Tam. I feel like they made it harder to hit multiple things with the voodoo doll. Like, it was never easy, but I feel like the old one was easier. Or it used to be easier. Let's see. Anyway, sorry for yapping about me. How's your life been? First off, no need to be sorry in the slightest. I'd love to hear, what's the next short gonna be about? I don't know if, I may have missed it, but I don't know if you mentioned. As for how I'm doing, pretty good. Today's been a very solid day. I woke up very late in the day, I gotta say. But, you know, that's what happens when you, you know, stream almost every night till like 6 a.m. Aside from that, been mildly concerned about coyotes ever since the other night. And yeah, aside from that, going great. Oh gosh, mushroom pet grind. I already have the mushroom pet. I just want to make it legendary, and it's gonna take a minute. Fair enough, yeet. That is mostly my mindset as well. The plan has generally always just been either this or find something like a trade that wouldn't really need a ton of schooling. Work at KFC for the 25% discount. Amazing reason. 10 out of 10. Well, lately I have been doing Marino's song because I find them relatable and fun to animate. Okay, wait. I'm trying to picture. I feel like I've heard one of the songs that blew up. It's gonna be another one of those. Very nice. Yeah, wait. Let me real quick. I'm actually gonna look up. If you don't mind me asking, which song is it? Because yeah, I have heard one of the songs. Devil in Disguise is the one that blew up. Indeed it is. I cannot remember the name, but yeah, that's the one. You make an amazing point, by the way, Yeet. Frickin' new stat discovered. It was pointless addition. I mean, it's nice, but also I don't know, I don't have the mindset of someone who hasn't played, so for someone who's just starting, it's probably really nice. But it's like the only good one I haven't animated yet. Worst enemy? Interesting. Well, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing it kind of soon. If I remember to check it, which I will try to. Also, hot take, I kinda hate the way that they did Trophy Fish Chance. Like, it's not... It feels like a lie. Here, wait, let me read this first, and then I'll finish the rant. Like, when I decided I want to animate, I had a clear vision in mind, and I was like 10% sure that I would make it to that level, and be able to animate that well, but actually living it, being able to animate exactly how and what I want is so insane. Yeah, that is insane. I can't even imagine. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, Trophy Fish Chance feels like a lie. When they first added it, seeing a stat called Trophy Fish Chance right next to Sea Creature Chance felt like, oh, if I get it to 100, then it'll be only Trophy Fish, or something like that. But no. It just increases them by like 0.2% in actuality. And I know that makes it so it's not too easy to grind. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but it's... Wait, that's not how Trophy Fish Chance works? No! It works basically by taking the chance that a trophy fish will be fished up anyway, and increasing it by that much chance. Like, it's like Sea Creature Chance, but with a middleman. And that middleman, considering that it's based on percentages, takes a lot. So say something's a 1% chance to fish it up anyway. If you get a 100% Sea Creature chance, or a trophy fishing chance, to my understanding at least, I could be wrong, it ends up as like a 2% chance. Whereas Sea Creature Chance, obviously, there's no middleman there in terms of the percentages. If you get it to 100%, then you're just always fishing up sea creatures. I'm glad you're understanding where I'm coming from with feeling like it's a lie, yet. Because, yeah, it's... I understand, once again, why they did it that way, because if you just are catching trophy fish exclusively, then any sort of market for magma fish is going to kind of die, and the grind would be too easy. But also, like, either make it a bit better or make it a different term for what to call it. Let's see, it felt like such a far away goal. My headphones are dead, so I gotta go to... Once again, sorry for just talking about me, I just needed someone to yap to. You're like the only person awake at 1:30 a.m., you ain't wrong. But yeah, it was fun hearing how it's going. Have a great night, Tam, and thank you for joining. Be proud of yourself, you're at 2.13k, so you have come really far. Thank you. Appreciate it. I just gotta start actually posting videos again, and then we'll be at 2.5k in no time. But yeah, have a great night, Tam. But yeah, once again, I don't think they should change how Trophy Fish Chance works. Maybe make it like have a 50% cap or something like that. Oh, that is a classic meme right there, Azor. I've seen that as like a meme of a Reddit post or something so many times. Let's see, how many do I have now? 39. That is not enough. I need more. In theory, I could see if someone would be willing to come help and kill them and just let me get like a hit on them, but that's it's just not a very appealing method, you know. You don't have a Kutra comp? Lame. That's kind of sad, honestly. We gotta fix that. Like, basic Kudra is not that hard. You've tried, though? Well, it only took me 11 runs of F7 to get a scroll, so give me like 50 more runs and then I'll be soloing Kudra, you know? It's not hard unless people... Yeah, exactly. And in basic Kudra, people tend to be not the most intelligent about what to do. Especially since a lot of people joining will be early game people looking for a free carry, too. Like, if I was to join a Kudra lobby on my Iron Man right now, at least I would know how to do Kudra. But also, I would want to get a run just for the comp, even if I didn't. And then you've just got a ton of people like that, and it doesn't go well. Could probably do more in Infernal Kudra armor than these Dragon armor guys in basic Kudra. What do you mean, Yeet? I feel like I feel like I'm missing or misunderstanding your point. Yo, Galaxy, how are you doing tonight? I'm level 310. I've ever done Kudra. I mean, fair enough. To clarify, when I said that him not having a run yet was sad, that was entirely a joke. But yeah, that's understandable. I will say I am glad that I did Kudra when I did on my Iron Man, because it ended up with me getting the Aurora staff that is incredibly helpful for this. Oh, that is an amazing point, Yeet. You're probably correct, as sad as that is. But yeah, you could definitely do more in, like, hot Kudra than you could in normal Kudra, or basic Kudra. Just because the people who would be there with you would be at least a little bit better. At least I know what to do in Kudra. That reminds me, actually, I was gonna do a Kudra guide. That... I completely forgot about that. I still want to do that. I just, obviously don't have a hype on my main anymore, so it would be a bit harder. Do a dungeons guide. You do make a good point. I don't know what I'd even really do in a dungeons guide. Unless it was like an F7 boss guide. Or, let me rephrase, I don't even know what I would do in a new dungeon guide. Because, like, I did the old one, unless if I was to just basically rework it. Just what to do in dungeons, fair enough. It doesn't always have to be, super complex. How not to be a dumbass. You make an amazing point with that. Let's see, how many... And then make a separate F7 guide. Are we doing dungeons today? I might do a bit of F4, but aside from that, I don't really want to, just because F7 yesterday left a bad taste in my mouth because of Derpy. Because yeah, I'm not gonna like blame anyone for us doing bad in F7 yesterday. It was bad luck, bad timing, unprepared, low-level people. Not that the people doing the work were low-level, but having me and someone 21 obviously doesn't help when we're not at the point of being super helpful yet. And also no tank. Exactly, Galaxy. F7 would be a breeze. Yeah, I feel like I could probably solo F4. I mean, I wouldn't, because faster runs with more people, and less risk. Best part of that stream was me finishing the run after y'all left. It really was. I regret leaving. I wish I could have at least gotten the RNG XP from that, even if there wouldn't have been all that much. Low-key crazy that you did it. Exactly. That was insane. I didn't even know what you were talking about. I thought you just finally went insane and were just spewing nonsense. Let's see. I'm not a fan of having to kill mushrooms, not gonna lie. Bro, but to be fair, Goldor and Necron were easy to kill. Even with therapy? Nice. That is good to know. Because usually you see people with, like, with terms and a ton of good gear killing them in, like, half a second, and it's hard to kind of envision how hard they are to kill with normal stuff. But yeah, in short, I might do some F4 to try to go, or to try to aim for a spirit scepter. Maybe a spirit shortbow, but I'm going for Juju anyway. I don't need it. In the storm phase, y'all really messed up yesterday. Oh, we messed up in every phase. No one was doing bad, but there were so many unfortunate little mishaps. Except Necron, fair enough. Necron, unless if you are actually, there was a little unfortunate mishap in Necron. If you remember right, Yeet. Remember certain someone getting a bit too close. But yeah, once again, everyone did their best, and I'm thankful for that. It just, a lot of things didn't go right. Generational throw that one was. Exactly. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean to the dude, but that cost us VS Plus. It was so sad. Let's see, is there combat wisdom? Dang. I will say, if it takes much longer to do this, I'm just gonna not and finish the grind later. Because, I mean, it's not like I can even get a ton of strength anyway. So, it won't do a ton is the point I'm getting towards. It would be nice. There's not much of a reason not to do it, but if I can't get another 20 digested mushrooms kind of soon, then it's okay, you know, it could be worse. If I had a giant sword, this would be so easy. I could probably almost kill him in one shot with the ability. Or, no, I couldn't almost fully kill him, but I could definitely deal enough to make it way quicker. Like, Giant Sword ability is really underlooked. Warp me, Blaze, I can help. Fair enough. Yeet is the party leader. So, unless he transfers the party, I can't really do that. Hope you don't mind, Yeet. Pests were still on cooldown. Fair. I'm glad then. But yeah, Giant Sword ability is hardcore underlooked. Or underrated. Obviously, it's a 30-second cooldown. It's not good. But, if you're killing something that you don't need to, kill often. For example, I used it on T4 Zombie Slayers a lot. And I would spawn it in with a Glacial Siphon, then just drop a Giant Sword, and with my mage set, I could literally one-shot it without any issue. And like even on my main with my mage setup, I did more damage with that than I did with my hype by far. And once again, I'm not trying to say, oh, be a RCM with Giant Sword. But people don't talk about the fact that it does a ton of damage. You have 1.1k farming fortune to pests. Very nice. I told you, pests are just absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm at 51. Thank you very much for the help, by the way, Azor. It is very, very helpful. Also, here's an idea for y'all. I probably wouldn't do a ton of videos about it, but if I'm able to, I might stream some horror games on my second channel around October for obvious reasons. Once again, not 100% sure if I can. Wait, Specified Liner, that's a name I haven't seen in a bit. I don't remember who that is. There we go. But yeah. I might try to stream some horror games. We'll see if it actually ends up happening, but could be kind of fun. Why in October? Just a coincidence, you know? No other reason. But yeah. I don't have a ton of horror games, like, just in my Steam library, but could probably get at least a good few streams out of the ones I do have. Or, the best, could do some free games. Those are games that are really good. Or the ones that are, like, really cheap. Schedule 1 is also an option. It wouldn't be very applicable of the times, but maybe repo, actually. That would be an option. I do have that one. Another option would be the Forest or Sons of the Forest, though. Because I feel like those ones would be fun to stream. Those might get me permanently demonetized from YouTube, though. And I'm not even monetized on my second channel. Those games are wild. I hope at some point that they make another one. Because at a certain point for a game like that, it's kind of like FIFA or something. You just can keep doing it. Just add a couple things every time. No one will care, everyone will like it the same. You just add like one new weapon. Change up the story a tiny bit. No one will know. But yeah, I could do that. I could do some repo with some friends of mine. See how that goes. And there goes some coins, but not too big of a deal. Only 14k. I may be poor, but I'm not poor enough where that hits too hard. Just make your second channel the channel where you don't care if you're monetized. No, the point of the second channel isn't for that. It's, the whole point is more so... obviously just for anything aside from Minecraft. Which, considering it's not as much of a niche, but a way bigger audience potential, I don't want to be doing that, you know? But no, Sons of the Forest, especially if I was to turn off certain settings, it really isn't that bad. I might have to get like an editor to blur certain things, but aside from that, you know, could be worse. Thank you so much again for the help, by the way, Azor. Let's see, how many am I at now? 70! I have enough! My main wasn't always just Minecraft. You're right. It is now, though. Okay, /hub. Let me go ahead and buy a cat flower. And then we're gonna do some farming. It's gonna be a fun time. There it is. Imagine your second channel becomes bigger. Genuinely, that's kind of the goal. probably won't happen unless if I really lock in. But the goal is for it to have a higher potential. Because yeah, the goal for that would be honestly something kind of like Markiplier or countless other people who just play whatever game and make it work. Okay. Mushroom cow. And I need a lot of strength. I won't be able to get enough for this to be anywhere near worth that amount of effort, but eventually I will. Eventually I will. Strength. Okay, so the best one I have for strength is probably... These are both the same, so I'm gonna go with Commando. And then stats tuning. Strength. And how much strength do I have? 319. Which means I'm probably getting like 10 extra farming fortune for that. Average skyblock grind for a small increase. Here, actually, I'm gonna go to my normal profile real quick, because I have a lot more power stones, obviously. Use elephant. My elephant is rare, so it doesn't even have farming fortune. Okay, bloody. You get that one. How do you get that one? That's... Let me check Bazaar. Gotta fix that. I do! But legitimately, by the time I would have Legendary Elephant to the point where it could give me more, I could probably have what I need to get more farming fortune from Mushroom Cow anyway. Bloodroom mobs. Beating Heart. Oh, yeah. I wonder if I have any of those on my Iron Man. Would be quite nice if I do. Let's see. How much farming fortune do you get from your Mushroom Cow altogether? Not including the strength, I get 109, and then also the 30 from Yellow Bandana. And as I said, probably about 10 from the farming strength. But yeah, let's see if I have any beating hearts. I doubt that I do, but this is an alright excuse to check. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively grab the Sprayinator and my squeaky equipment. Let's see. I'm gonna see how much this is to apply out as well. Because that wouldn't be terrible on the Giant Cleaver. Suspicious is 1 mil. Okay, I'm not doing that. I have 1 beating heart. Yes! I only need 9 more. Let's see. I wish that Undead was a better reforge. Okay, I have one whole beating heart. Could be worse. Let me see just real quick if I have any others in any other chests. I highly doubt that I do, but no point in not checking. Wait a second, I see a sweep booster. And a foraging booster. You need 11,000 enchanted neverwort? Dang. Good luck. I might as well save the stretching sticks, because I need the thing that you craft with those for the, whatchamacallit, the museum endstone shulker. I already have that unlocked. Okay, yes, so I need to do some more blood rush. Not right now, obviously, but at some point. Then suspicious vial, I'll go ahead and put also in here. I believe I'm all set. Warp. Garden. Are the traps full, or did they just catch... Oh, they're full! Yes! Woohoo! Oh, a squeaky toy. Those are always good. And they're worth a solid 10k if I need to sell them. Why can't this one be sold? That's so annoying. Okay, let me go ahead and accept that. I do have enough. I do have enough pests now to do that again, so that's nice. Okay. Let's farm pumpkins. Oh yeah, I didn't start a pumpkin farm yet. Well, let's farm melons. I also still didn't actually set up the pumpkin dicers, so I'm kinda glad that I have to farm melons for now anyway. But yeah, after the first half hour, we will go ahead and do that. Why's my farming fortune low? I feel like it was over... Oh yeah, I didn't switch back. Mushroom cow? Okay, yeah, so I am seeing a tiny increase from what we had the other time. Could be a lot better, obviously, but could also be a lot worse. Also, I think this time I might go for the Melon Dicer 2.0. Because, yeah, having that would be quite nice. But yeah, since I'm gonna start fishing more kinda soon, going for that bountiful reforge might be quite nice. Need 700 more copper, or 750 more copper for vacuum. Not bad. That's like 3 legendary visitors, could be worse. Okay, yeah, my personal compactor is still set. It would be nice if Personal Compactor was able to use, like, presets, and if you were able to save a couple different ones. Kind of like the wardrobes, but with what you want it to do. Yeah, crazy rare drop! Woohoo! 75 enchanted melon slices. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. But yeah, I can't wait for whenever Finnegan comes around so I can try to get the pest vest. Because I know that I did farm for a good amount of pelts, but I forget if I actually got anything with them. Yeah, also, Mushroom Cow level 70, not bad. You're so close to the best vacuum, very nice. As I've said before, I'm just genuinely waiting till I have, whatchamacallit. I'm waiting till I have the stereo to even try going for the next vacuum. You keep thinking it's double C? Wait, what? What are you talking about, Yeet? Oh, vacuum. I thought you were just going crazy. Wriggling larva. Cool. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, I haven't maxed that out yet. I was almost kind of hoping I was hoping I had maxed that out already because that would have just been a free 250k. I might as well finish the farm before starting again. Get Pumpkin up and running. Oh, trust me, I'm going to in just a moment. Yeah, when I have to go back to him for the pest bonus, I'm gonna also start the farm, and yeah, then I'll probably farm without any bonus or sprayinator for a minute while everything grows, and then we'll farm pumpkins after that. And at some point build an actual pumpkin farm. Never! I will never! I can't bring myself to do something of that caliber. Also, what does wriggling larva even do? Oh, pest chance. Good. I did it, why can't you? Well, I don't know. That is an amazing question. Nothing new in chat. Or actually, let me... Okay, yeah, nothing new in chat. I reloaded the tab real quick, because sometimes it doesn't show new things in chat, and I kind of thought I just was missing it for a second. And I'm glad that I wasn't. Slow day today, it really is. I was about to say. Usually this is like the peak of the stream. Around this time, or a bit a bit later actually around, or is usually the peak. Ooh, I got a squash. Yeah, as annoying as it'll be to get the rest of the crappies that I'm gonna need for the helmet, I'm entirely certain that having the ability to get squashes now while I'm getting coins is gonna be worth it. Also, imagine they do a garden update where they make it modern Minecraft and you can have like beetroots and bamboo. There's probably a few more things they can add. Ew. That could be interesting. Imagine they would give beetroot like the most powerful item in the collection. Just to be... I think the correct term for that would be ironic. Almost halfway to farming 37, not bad. You're pretty much at farming 39, very nice. Honestly, getting the next tier of both pumpkin and melon dicer shouldn't be too bad once I actually lock in a bit. Because yeah, ideally I think I want to do pumpkins instead. Because they should be about the same for coins, but I think I've heard that pumpkins are a tiny bit better. Let's see, still nothing in the stream chat. Or nothing new in chat. Pumpkins are the best. Exactly. Especially on normal profiles, but it's a little closer, I think, on Iron Man. Place your guesses. What was it last time? Okay, I'm gonna guess... 81. $158, dang! You gotta lock in! I also gotta add the brown mushrooms back to my personal compactor. I took him out because I was doing some mining, but didn't put him back. Yeah, I will say, with how slow of a stream is, I might end it kind of early tonight. Not right now, obviously. I'm not saying that. But yeah, it might not be quite as long of a stream as usual. Proof Blaze only cares about numbers. I mean, let me rephrase. It's harder to stream without chat. Especially when I'm farming. I do have you, Yeet. You are correct there. But yeah. The difference of doing something in Skyblock that's tiring while streaming and while not streaming is, you know, responding to chat to kind of keep yourself awake. And when there isn't much chat going on, you know. Get in a VC with me, that'll make it easier. You know, you have a point. It's not a point that I'm gonna do, but you do have a point. Yo, Egg in chat, how are you doing tonight? Very bored, to be honest. Same! Farming melons is not the most exciting of activities. Yo, Kartik, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. You dropped another scroll, or? Sadly, not yet. Last night, the F7 didn't go quite as well as hoped due to Derpy. Which, once again, I'm not blaming anyone. No one did anything wrong. It just was a rough time. You just got 9 mutated Neverwort. Very nice. Well done, Yeet. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I just realized that you asked if I got another scroll because I'm farming. Or at least I think you did. No, I'm just farming because A, I want more money, and B, I want a better setup. So yeah, I think all melons right now are gonna go to upgrading the axe, and everything else is gonna go to selling, and then after this, after 13 minutes, I'm gonna go switch to pumpkin farming. Try pest farming sometime. I mean, that's... I'm definitely not getting pests. Like, I'm using Squeaky and the pest hunter equipment. I'm just using this instead of Biohazard because Biohazard sucks. Except for when it's nighttime, and I don't feel like switching that often. Yeah, another squash! Get a day and night saver. Yeah. I explained this the other night. I don't know if you were there or paying attention, but that's literally not possible. At least not right now. I need a flower minion, and ain't no way I'm getting one of those for any cheaper than like 30 mil. Cause yeah, to make a day and night saver, you need a sunflower. And unlike every other flower, you can only get those from the stupid flower minion. Yo, stop bullying me! How's it going? How are you doing tonight? You can use a night saver? I'm stupid. I could do that. I forgot that I can just do a night saver. That's an amazing point, actually. Okay, yeah, let's see. Recipe. Night saver. Yeah, I can make this incredibly easily. Why no texture pack? This hurts my eyes. Nah, I never use a texture pack. Gotta keep it original, you know? But yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and make one of those once again after the 10 minutes, just so I make the most out of the, bonus. But you need both day and night to unlock switching. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so my point stands. I literally can't get one. Or can't do that. Which is the dumbest thing ever. You should not need a flower minion to make a day saver. Like, Skyblock needs to fix that. Let's see real quick. Anything new in the Discord? Okay, there we go. Let's see, how many melons have I gotten so far? 28 enchanted melons, not bad. Farming is the only thing I haven't maxed out yet, so can't suggest anything. Fair enough. Should change your farm, why use the default one? Better question is, why would I spend hours making a farm to get, like, one more crop an hour? Not actually, that's a joke. Don't assume that's my actual opinion. But, yeah, no, in short, I'm lazy and don't want to make a full farm. If you're lazy, then sugarcane and cocoa beans are the best choice. How come? And funny enough, I did enjoy farming sugarcane on my main. But it's so much more money. Fair enough. Yo, Talented, how are you doing? Good morning. You're short? I am. You're not wrong. Especially short on coins. GG yeet. Well done. I am officially over halfway to farming 37. You can farm them on default structure. Yeah. You gotta fix that egg. Even if you just put down some, like, melon minions, they make good money and give a ton of XP if you don't feel like actually using the garden. But clay gives fishing and money, fair enough. Me at 390 mil overflow farming XP, that is insane. I feel like you've mentioned that before. Not in like a, oh, you mentioned that a lot way, but yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar, and that's still just as insane. Also, yo, Someone21, how are you doing tonight? Also, this may be a really dumb question, but what does Finnegan do that decreases pest cooldown to just above a minute? Like, what specifically is it? The Sprayinator. Forgot about that perk. Also, I'm almost, melon milestone 24. Not bad. I reached farming 45 with visitors. That's insane. I think I got, to a pretty solid garden level on my main with just doing visitors every now and then. Me at pumpkin 28. Fair enough, Yeet. I wonder, what's my highest, milestone? Unsurprisingly, melon. Okay, since the... whatchamacallit? Since the bonus is basically done anyway, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and, get the pumpkin dicer ready. So I'm gonna get a reforge on that. I'm gonna start the pumpkin farm. Let's see, oh yeah, I'm gonna see how much I made. How many melons I got? 38, not bad at all. If I was to do this again, I could upgrade my melon dicer. Is that a dog I hear in the background? Yes, I was getting to that. I was gonna say, I'm going to sell some stuff, I'm gonna get the pumpkin dicer ready, I'm gonna get the farm ready, and then while the farm is growing, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and take my dog out. For pest farming, beetles are the best. Not when you're trying for a legendary slug pet. Trust me when I say, getting a slug pet naturally is going to be a lot better on my part than upgrading it. But yeah, I don't deny for a second that beetles are better. That's what I've heard that a couple times. But I don't know why I like mining more than farming. I mean, I think everyone does, honestly. That's not serious. I know a lot of people do actually prefer farming, but yeah, I definitely do prefer it, or prefer mining as well. No, dank, or no, don't take it, he/she out, let it stay. Why? Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and sell everything I don't need. How did I acquire this again? Get out of here. It's cute. You like hearing a dog crying? That's kind of weird. It's kind of odd. Also, 10 people watching. The the slow time of the stream has officially ended. No, just dogs. Fair enough. Just had to make a joke at the way that sounded with context, you know. Okay, carrots, cocoa beans. As I said, I'm not gonna sell the the melons this time. And I'm gonna keep the pumpkins, because I'm gonna start trying to upgrade that too. But plenty of stuff for me to sell. And let's see, do I have anything else? Wheat and sugar. And nothing else after that. Okay. Obviously... Or wait, what level even does the Sea Emperor unlock at for fishing? Like, can I even catch it yet? Okay, I can barely catch it now. I'm not gonna go for that yet. But... yeah, I think I might... As I said, I'm gonna try to level up fishing a bit during Derpy, before Derpy's gone. I just am waiting on my Ammonite pet. But... let's go hub. And I think I am just going to get the Blessed Reforge on here as well. Because, you know, it gives some farming fortune, it gives farming wisdom. Could be worse. It's not amazing, and it's certainly not worth 1 mil, actually. Let's see, is there anything better through here? Foraging fortune, ew. So, I feel like they don't really have many many reforges for axes that aren't. Blessed Reforge gives farming wisdom, by the way. Oh yeah, no, I know. I just was seeing if there was anything else that gave even a similar amount of farming fortune. Because I don't really want to spend 1 mil for farming fortune. Let's see, do they have a cheaper thing? No, they do not. Okay. I'll be able to make it back. It's okay. It could be worse. Wait, what are they asking in this lobby? That golden ball thing? Oh, trust me, Someone 21, I want that, but wanting it does not mean that I'm gonna be getting it anytime soon. Yeah, ideally I would get that, but I'm not trying to fish up a Sea Emperor right now, and then also hope to kill it and get the soul to spawn with Necromancy. I can try it, but, I mean, I already spent the mill. Okay. IS. Because I need to get efficiency on here. It's Sea Empen time. And is there anything else that I can add to this? I do not believe so. Does it work if others fished it? I would assume so, but I don't know for sure. Either way, as I said, I already bought the Blessed Reforge. It's okay. I'll get the Sea Emperor another time. For now, as I said, everything is all set, so I'm gonna go back to my garden, and I'm gonna be right back real quick. So, y'all can watch the farm grow. And yeah, I shouldn't be gone too long, hopefully. And either way, I will hopefully be able to say something in chat via my phone if need be. Hello! I have returned. Let's see. Anything new in chat while I was gone? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, there we go. Is he back? He's back. Holy jump scare. I would hope so. Can't be not jump scaring people, you know? Bro's about to be gone for 2 centuries, you know? It's possible. Let's see. Thankfully, basically the full farm seems to be set. Let's see, Blade Shadow 360 face reveal win. I feel like I'd either wait till like 1,000,000 subscribers or something, or I would just do it randomly. Like, I would either wait so long, or it would just be the most casual face reveal in the entire history of YouTube. Oh yeah, I forgot that since this is a golden axe, it goes faster anyway. Bro's just gonna start a stream one day with facecam and not mention it. That's exactly what I mean. Like, I would either do that or wait for a super long time for a big milestone. Oh yeah, wait. I didn't start the pest bonus. But yeah, I think you're gonna do F1. Fair enough, Egg. Best of luck to you. I think I'm gonna probably stream for about maybe like another hour. I don't know exactly. And yeah, so I'm gonna go until this bonus is done. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing. And if y'all want to join me and try to get the Sea Emperor, then that would be appreciated, but obviously not necessary. And yeah. Let's see, anything new in chat? Doesn't look like it. Any answers to the Q&A? Not yet. Wait a second, I'm using Hedgehog Pet. I should not be doing that. Hedgehog Pet is not good. Hedgehog cute? You're not wrong. If that's a reference, then no, I do not know. Oh no. I was expecting worse, honestly, not gonna lie. The way that you started that, how to quit Skyblock, just stop having a hedgehog and then you just innately quit after that. Also, I love when pests get in the way while you're farming. Another reason to build a Melon King farm. You know, that is the only reason that I would do it. Genuinely probably the only reason. You are very correct there, Yeet, considering that there is no response. No, I don't want to know what it is. I think YouTube may have said no. Also nice, I have 1111 farming fortune on that. Ooh, Spooky Festival. I really should do Spooky Festival. I really need to. But I just also really don't want to. I still need to figure out how to get, like, an insane amount of score from it. I forget who, but someone was saying they got, like, what, 30,000 score? And we're saying they didn't do that good? Was that you, Galaxy, if you're still there? Or is that someone else? Blast out lanterns. That would do it. Yay! 18 enchanted pumpkins! You can get like 3 to 5k score usually. I think the last time, or the last Spooky Festival during Foxy, I think I got like 1.2k. I did not do good. But also, I didn't start till basically the end anyway. with melon armor. Yeah, that is insane, yeet. Not me? Huh, I wonder who it was, Vin. Wish I could remember. Dang, I'm getting squashes left and right. I know I've said this a few times, but I'm so glad that I upgraded my armor. Because, yeah, by the time I have that set, I can just go ahead and, whatchamacallit. By the time I have all the squashes I need, I can just upgrade as I get the crops, which is gonna be nice. It's okay at best for my standards. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time upgrading the pumpkin and melon dicers. Used to be blazes. It did. And then someone gave me back a bad one in return. I didn't even notice it was worse. Exactly. Because I don't farm, especially not on my main. I don't do that. Who do you think I am? Funny enough, back in the olden days, before I got this skin, I used to have a skin where it was a blaze in a farming outfit, like some overalls and stuff. And obviously I would never use it again because it was garbage, but, you know, it was fitting in the time. Let's see, I was gonna check something real quick, but I forget what. Yeah, I do not. Oh, yeah, wait. That's what I was gonna check. Crop upgrades, pumpkin. There we go. At least a bit more pumpkin fortune now. That's nice. No. Get back to plant matter. There we go. Farming is just watching some YouTube documentary while holding down 3 buttons and not caring about being macro checked. I mean, to be fair, you're not macroing, so... Or at least by that description, you're not macroing. So... Even if you do get macro checked, at least you're not gonna get... Hopefully not gonna get banned for it or anything. Let's see, are you farming for squash armor? I'm farming for upgrading my tools and for money, but I have crappie, or I have half crappie so that I can get squashes while I do so. Cause yeah, once I am actually going for squash armor, the pumpkins and melons will be easy. So, you know, doing it now for money and upgrades, and then it'll save me a ton of time in terms of getting the squashes later. Yo man, would you be able to give me a super quick profile review? I'm 200 hours playtime and came back 3 weeks ago after a 3-year long break. Kinda don't know what's going on in this game anymore. To be fair, most people who play it don't. So, you're not that far off from the general populace. Or you could force your little brother to farm for you, amazing idea, but I don't have one of those. You can write a code that acts like a human. Fair enough. But yeah. What is your in-game name, Pitch Blue Topaz? Also, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Thank you, I'm great. What about you? I'm also doing great, and glad to hear you're doing great. Okay, let's see. $200 hours of playtime and a 6.3 bill net worth is insane. If this is the right profile, at least. So you might want to get into mining. Maybe just a little bit. Tiny bit. Kata 34 and no Heart of a Mountain is, in the nicest way, you gotta fix that. Oh, Heart of a Mountain API is bugged. Okay. I'm glad. I was scared for a second there. Your Heart of a Mountain like 2? But yeah, I'm glad that's bugged. I hope that that's better in actuality. Because, yeah, that'd be a little bit rough if it wasn't. How about a shredded hype with 2 master stars? Very nice. You know what you should put on this is a Jerry rune. That's the best rune, everyone knows that. That is a good term right there. Well done. That is impressive. Lantern helmet. Yeah, lantern helmet is surprisingly pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's definitely pretty good. Yeah, this is a really nice profile. Impressive. No, it's not bugged. I'm Heart of Mountain nothing. All my mining is from AFK minions. Okay, yeah, you gotta fix that then. How and why do you have both crappie and squash armor? That's my question. I'm not hating, to clarify. It's not like it's a terrible thing to have, but just curious. I just got the requirements for squash. Ah, fair enough. But yeah, all around, and if that is actually with 200 hours of playtime, that's insane. Well done. Let's see. Azores, FYB. 7.4 bill, not bad. Let's see. Yo, Craft Nico, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you tonight? I made like 5 bill from old cakes. What do you mean from old cakes? Like via, like selling century cakes, or what? Oh, you gotta up your kata, Azor. New Year's cakes, I had dupes of year 1 to 200. Dang, very nice. Duplicates, not that they were duped. I would hope so. That would be unfortunate if they were duped. But yeah, that's insane. Nice. Oh, you gotta get that second gemstone slot for your Hyperion Azor. I'm very confused about what I'm seeing. I can't tell if you're farming or mining. And like the single digits are like 350 mil per. That's insane. You gotta love that. But I wasted 800 mil on a term and 500 mil on a pure black Necron chestplate. That would do it, yeah. But yeah, very nice Devon armor, Azor. Check your melon dicer. Okay, let's see this. Is it gonna be like hypermaxed? Let's see, chests. Ender chest, mayhaps. Very organized. Random Corleonite. Oh, you're holding it? Badlion says no such thing. That's a pumpkin dicer. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this row real quick, and then I'll go over to you to see... There you are. I figured that would give me a correct amount of time while you headed over. Okay, yeah, as expected. Aside from the gemstones, that is a very nice melon dicer. That is insane. Wait, look at my bouquet of lies. Oh no. Where's your bouquet of lies? Oh, I'm guessing you're gonna be holding it. Let's see. Hello. Also a very nice melon dicer. Is that one better? And also, yeet, I forgot to respond, but yes, I'm going to very soon, don't worry. Oh, you gave it to your friend, dang. Okay, let me... Okay, I've got 8 minutes left. / PV material tech. Yo, old man, how are you doing in chat? Or, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. PV Axinator. We all meeting up or something? I don't know what this party at the garden is, but I'm supporting it. I need the social XP. Okay, yeah, PV Axinator. While that's loading, make a guide on how we touch grass while no-lifing an Iron Man. Everyone knows that's physically impossible. Hate to tell you, but no guide can save you there. Okay, let's see if a bouquet of lies, wherever that may be. I'm not seeing a bouquet of lies. Please, you didn't even look at his profile. You're right. I'm gonna go back. Don't worry. There's a lot happening right now. Because all I'm trying to find for this right now is the bouquet of lies. Very nice. Not bad. Pretty good all around. That is certainly a bouquet of lies. I gotta say. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and send you... Ah, dang. Friend requests disabled. A tragedy. Oh, sharp 7, crit 7. I didn't see that. That's insane. I did not see that. Let's see. It's like a 300 mil bouquet of lies. The majority of that is just in sharp 7, probably. You should tell your friend to level up the Heart of a Mountain a bit. Okay, I have to return to farming. Fair enough. Enjoy, Reflator. Almost cat a 37. Not bad. Dude also has a bouquet of lies. You gotta love seeing the aspect of a very signature edition, though. Love that thing. Look at his hoe. Oh, boy. That... 60 million potatoes. This man's about to put Technoblade out of business. Let's see, I kind of need a profile review because I stopped playing this game, but now I'm jealous of all the people having fun, and I want to have fun too, so I just want something to do or how to improve. Fair enough. What is your in-game name, Craft Nico? I won't enjoy farming sucks. Fair enough. He has 450 million sacks and 300 million minions. Yeah, that would do it. That's insane. That is also an insane potato hoe. Jeez. 147 million potatoes. That's too many. Okay, let's check this profile real quick. And then I'll go back to farming. Okay, 200 mil, not bad. Level 100, also not bad. Cat at 10 isn't terrible, but I feel like you could try getting more into dungeons, but I haven't seen your gear yet, so I'll get back to you on that one. Aspect of the End, Aurora Staff, always a classic. Still using a Rogue Sword, not bad. People always hate on the Rogue Sword after you're out of the, like, very early game, but at any point, it's still 100 extra speed. Why is this slugs just spinning? That's a great question. I wish I could tell you. More Aurora Staffs. That's a Bonzo Staff, but still, another Aurora Staff. 355. Okay, yeah, so I think I'd say try to go towards a 455 and try to go towards a bit more into the dungeons. But also, it doesn't look like you have much in the way of dungeon armor. Just for speed. What, the, other Aurora staff? Or what? Oh, the rogue sword. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's better than people give it credit for. But yeah. It looks like you've been doing some mining, as long as Badlion isn't lying. And yeah, all around I'd say try to get more into dungeons if you can get a good armor set going, and try to work that 355 up to a 455. I don't know why that's so messy. Yeah, Badlion isn't great for profile reviews. Anyways, thank you so much for the review, man. I would seriously recommend setting up a better farm for yourself. Your rate will go up to like 19 mil an hour with a decent farm design. Fair enough. Yeah, as I've... Spinning slug. That's amazing. Incredible. Sadly, it's about to be time for the slug to die. I hate to say it, but the time is coming. Okay, hedgehog. The spinning slug can go last. He can survive as long as possible. Earthlighter invited you to visit their Skyblock Island. Give me just one moment, and then I will accept that. Okay. That there is certainly a melon farm. If you visit my garden, you can see the max efficiency designed for melons/pumpkins. Yeah, I see why. I think once I get a builder's wand, I almost definitely will make something like this. I just don't have one yet, so it would be extremely painful. Because, yeah, like, since this is so straightforward, almost, I feel like a builder wand would make it bearable. But yeah, until I get one of those, there's no way I'm making any fancy farms. Let me check something real quick. Design or farm has very little difference. What do you mean, Galaxy? You mean a builder's ruler? I almost definitely do. Whatever makes building easier. I forget which one it is. You only need to make it like half the size. Good to know. But yeah. Warp. Garden. Focus on fortune. The design of your farm won't make a huge difference to rates. That's what I've always thought, but people always say it'll like double if you're getting one more melon. Oh yeah, I was gonna sell things. Okay, I've got 4 polished pumpkins. I mean, it does because with this design. Also, 10 people watching. Welcome to the stream if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. You're going for milestone 46, then one more melon is critical. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the farming I'm doing right now, I don't really care to be doing any fancy farms. But a bit later on, when I'm maxing out farming and when I'm gonna be able to build it easier, I absolutely will make a fancier farm like that. Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, these are full. I still have hedgehog. If this design, your pitch and yaw always stays the same, you don't touch your mouse or turn your head ever. Dang. Blaze, you're so cool. 11 out of 10 stream. Nah, this one's like a 6 to a 7 out of 10. Yo, cat in chat, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Let's see, instead of the 11 blocks per second you get with his farm. Okay, yeah, so y'all are right that it doubles the blocks, dang. Okay, what bait am I gonna use? Thinking... You know what? I'm just going all out. Wait, what is he saying he doesn't care about? One day you will reach my level. Here, wait. Visit Azores FYB. Oh, I can visit. Good. I love the, whatever this is called. I forget the term. The building. You can finally join stream. Nice! To be fair, I wasn't gonna stream a ton longer, which I'm sorry about. But yeah, I'm probably gonna fish for a while, and then probably end the stream in about like half an hour or so, give or take. But yeah, this is amazing. When will Cyclamen Die return? Hopefully soon. That dude's a goat. Or, let's see, what other YouTubers have joined the chat. I had Nihilik when I was doing the fishing streams, or Nihilik, however you want to pronounce it. Kuvdra the other night. Trusted a few times. Cyclamen Die a few times. I think maybe another one or two, but I can't remember for sure. Remember at the end of the Cat 30 days when that super good guy... Yeah. You were not a fan of that dude. Generational beef for no reason. Here, I'm just gonna... I can't throw things, but imagine I threw some mushrooms into the fire. Wait, what do you... Ah! Amazing. 10 out of 10. But yeah, I really want the Jerry, or the Derpy, whatever it is, one of these. But yeah. Yes. Or no, garden. That's where I want to go. Yep, I need to touch grass. No. You need to touch less grass. Everyone knows that. That's the best way to be. You never want to be touching grass. But yeah. I gotta get the Derpy, or Jerry, whatever it is, barn skin at some point. It's my goal. Also, you had 20, or hunting 20 today. Very nice. Let's see, by the way, is it me or does your stream create uptime to time? What do you mean, cat? Let's see, what hunting am I at? 22? I need to lock in for hunting so that you can't catch up to me. Cannot be letting that happen. But yeah. Mushrooms. Oh, freeze up time to time. Uh, I, of course I'm not... Oh, okay. I don't have a second monitor, so I have to Alt-Tab to check chat. And every time I do, it slightly freezes for a second while I do. So that's probably what you're seeing. But yeah. Almost certainly it isn't like lag on your end or anything, or lag on my end, I don't think. It's just an unfortunate situation. Oops, wait. I don't want to sell the pumpkins. Okay, I think that's everything I'm willing to sell. Let's see. By the way, I think I can join in a little... Gotta eat first. Very nice! As I said, I'm probably not going to be streaming a ton longer. But either way, still very nice. I wonder how much my farming setup is. I'm assuming, like, how much it's worth. I wonder. Okay. I need to set up a backpack that can be designated for farming. I think that would be a good idea. Let's see. I'm gonna watch normal vids, I'm bored, fair enough. Till next time, in that case, Cat, and thank you for joining. Also 11 people watching, welcome to the stream if you're new, welcome back if you're not. Let's see, what am I trying to do? Fishing. Best fishing pet is still probably a freaking reindeer. Warp Forge, how much time do I have left on this? Still over a day and a half. Oh no. Okay. Backpack, challenging fishing rod, and then Totem of Corruption, because you gotta have that. You can't be missing that. And let's see real quick. Okay, there we go. May I join the fishing squad? Are you gonna do a 4 blaze? No, I'm gonna do some fishing for maybe like half an hour, however long I can bear fishing, and then after that I'm gonna end the stream there. Also, /p Astro Galaxy. Wait a second. Accidentally put Astra. Can't be doing that. Okay. I'm gonna go buy some bait, because I feel like that will be beneficial. Also, dang, I have 1999 health. I need one more. Nothing new in chat. I should also probably enchant the... whatchamacallit? Should probably enchant the Necromancer Sword. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, I might as well go through the glowy chum bait. Including all tools, 245 mil. Very nice, yeet. That's not bad. I don't know why I'm saying everything is not bad, but it's not bad. Okay, Necromancer Sword, here it is. And let's go to my island to enchant it a bit. I'm not going to enchant it a ton, because it's not a good weapon. But it is worth enchanting a bit, at least. Because, yeah, my intention is I want to hopefully fishing into park? Not at all, no. I'm not going for a squid pet right now. But I am going for a Sea Emperor, so that I can hopefully get the soul and get a golden orb. Galatea, also not a bad option, especially for the Sea Emperor. But I have a different idea. I don't know why I'm being all mysterious with it. The different idea is barn farming. Looting. Oh, I can't afford Scavenger. I don't know why I'm getting Scavenger on this. Love a bit of barn fishing. Exactly. I do too. It's kind of enjoyable, actually, especially with a group. I'm sure I had an aspect of Yen, or aspect of dragons, but I can't find it. Oh no, that's never fun. I'm sorry, Craft Nico. Cleave, might as well. Oops, that is not what I meant to put there. I remember when I accidentally voided your... Yeah, you don't want to do that, that's for sure. Ender Slayer I won't need on this. Now, Impaling, though. I am gonna need that. That is for sure. Thunderlord. Probably won't need it, but I might as well get it. Lethality. Oh, you get so much fishing XP right now? Yeah! Derpy's amazing. And people were voting for Diaz. Gravity. I don't think any flying creatures spawn from fishing. I don't know what, but I'm lagging so bad right now. Prosecute. And I'm not going to need Titan Killer, so that's it. And I do have mostly Necromancer Lord. Here, I'll do that for now. Oh, it's a full set bonus? Ah, that's fun. Five-way Derpy would have been next to Mare if they voted Diaz. To be fair, it had never happened before, so we don't even know that. That might be completely untrue. Like, sure, Diaz has the perk. Oh, the admin said so? I did not know that. I take back my prior statement. Okay, let me switch out my equipment. Why aren't you using divers? Because I'm not treasure fishing. As I said, I'm not going for squid pet right now, I'm going for barn fishing. Ooh, I could do some spooky fishing. But I really don't want to do that. Only reason I'm doing this is to hopefully get a Sea Emperor and then hopefully necromance it. They gotta bring back Barry. It gives more sea creature chance. It does? I completely forgot about that. I'm a little bit dumb. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use divers. /P warp. Sorry for y'all that didn't want me to warp, if any of you didn't. Now we need dairy. What's dairy? Thank you for pointing that out, by the way, someone 21. As I said, I completely forgot about that. Foraging. We do need a foraging there. I agree there entirely. Oh, a werewolf. Oh, a werewolf with 200% damage already. I really need to max out the shell-wise. Tell me if you will kill mobs so I can equip my squid pet. Will do, Azor. Because, yeah, as I said, I'm just waiting for a Sea Emperor. I love having no sea creature chance. Oh, nice. I got a leech. Oops. I'm sorry. There we go. I don't know why I'm using Totem of Corruption. I'm used to using it on my main, but it isn't needed here. Like, that's just gonna make everything harder. For obfuscated fish. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Especially since I got a gold one. I knew there was a reason. I just forgot what it was. Squid pet? I thought... What? I thought you could only get that when it's raining into park. Did they change something? How that happened? Exactly, someone 21. I'm so confused. How did that happen, Galaxy? I gotta know. I need a squid pet so badly. Also, I just realized I should probably put my coins away. That werewolf is gonna kill us. It's only at 300% damage. No big deal. Since when can you have sharpness and smite in the same weapon? As someone 21 said, like 2 weeks ago. That is a very new update. And I am very glad that they did it. Do they have a despawn timer? Oh yeah, or I forget for sure. We should probably kill him, though. Let me get my more combat-based armor on and I'll do it. I can get Seawalkers to fight for me. Yay! Oh, no Sea Emperors. Here, I'll just throw that down there. They can kill it. Please, you should mod me. Maybe. What's up, Galaxy? Are looking for the lock imp? What do you mean? That was not a no. Is the lock emperor the one you need? No, I need Sea Emperor. Unless if I'm just straight up forgetting what it's called, at least. Let me confirm. What's a Phantom Fisher? No idea. Yeah, I need... Oh, wait, the Lock Emperor. They changed its name. Okay, yeah, I do need Lock Emperor, Sea Emperor. I guess it's the same thing now. Because I just got it and it says Legendary Catch. Where might that be? We can only get it on Galatea. Well, let's switch up where we're at then. Yeah, y'all should probably kill that, since I deal, like, no damage. Oh, it just jumped off. That's sad. Okay, yeah. If you can only get it in Galatea now, then I think I'll just try to find it another time then. Wait, so does that also mean that you can't damage it unless you have a unless with an axe? Or does that not apply for sea creatures in Galatea? Doesn't apply for Emperor? Okay, good. Because, yeah, if I was gonna need to... Yeah. It killed itself, dang. But yeah, wait, Azor, are you entirely sure that it's Galatea exclusive? Oh yeah, requirements Galatea, dang. Well, as I said, I'm probably gonna end the stream anyway, or right here anyway. And yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. Or wait. Yeah, with what time it is, I should probably end the stream right now. Let me set up an area for these. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your night. And, I mean, I might stream again tomorrow. We shall see. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Till next time, everyone, and goodbye.